Hi, I'm Steve Forbes. You're watching Traders Nation.
Welcome back. You are tuning in to Traders Nation. My pleasure to have back with us, once again, Adam Mesh. He's CEO and founder of Adam Mesh Trading Group. Adam, welcome back to Traders Nation. How are you today?
I'm great, and thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here. Markets are certainly in play right now, so it's a fun time to be talking about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about this because, recently Apple, like a month ago, hit $1 trillion. First company ever hit that $1 trillion market cap area. And now here we have Amazon 1 month later doing the same. What are your thoughts on that? What's the story with Amazon? What pushed it over?
Amazon is just a one-stop shop for everything. It is that ultimate take over the world kind of company where you mindlessly just go and order all of your things.
Sure.
It's like Google for buying things. Like just as an example, the other day, and people know this, but I have my Sub-Zero ice maker.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I get a light on that says your Sub-Zero ice maker filter. It says replace filter.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I got this thing from. I don't know who to call. I don't know what to do. I take out the filter.
Yeah.
I type into Amazon Sub-Zero ice filter, and I put the model number.
Yeah.
And then it says order a new one, and I just ordered it.
Yeah.
So it was like Google, but I could buy it. $69, Amazon.
Voila.
I didn't go to Sub-Zero.
No.
I went to Amazon.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that. I think more and more, aren't they? Especially the Prime members. I have to admit, and this is no commercial or avocation of Amazon, but I spend a lot of money on retail stuff, and that's where I buy it. And I have it shipped to my door a couple days later. It's stuff that I don't need like right away. It's not urgent. I get it a couple days later. It's delivered to my door. I don't have to go out and fight crowds. I mean, isn't that the appeal here? And like you said, you can punch in like a filter. I have to admit, too, 3 months ago, I punched in a water filter for my refrigerator, and I had no idea where to go. I went to Amazon. I put in the model number, and I had all these selections, and I picked up the best price, and boom, it's at my door 2 days later, right?
Absolutely. I ordered a sports bracket, sweetener. I could go on and on. I literally order things on Amazon every day.
Yeah.
And I think that
it's like
reached that mindless nature of our society where it's just mindless at this point.
It's convenient, and it lands in your door. And like you said, you can have a mirage of different items in a box and all lands there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to match, does it? I mean, you could have BBs to whatever. All right, so enough of that. So let's do this. So Amazon, because of what we were just talking about, they capture 49 cents of every dollar online retailers are going on out there. That's a huge, huge market. It's like 50% virtually. And I think that area is going to grow for Amazon. Certainly could be a reason why their market caps hit $1 trillion and is going to go from there. Is it the buying opportunities that captures the minds of investors and consumers, or what is it more? I mean, because Amazon seems to have this hype of excitement. There's always something exciting going on with Amazon. Their Kindle, they come out with the Kindle, and that's exciting. They come out with the Prime, that's exciting. They come out with Pantry Prime, that's exciting. So they always seem to have this buzz of excitement going around it. It's got to be help pushing Amazon up, right?
I think one of the biggest things that is not holding Amazon back and what's allowed it and Apple to excel faster right now than Facebook or Twitter or any of those companies is you saw when they had the chairs in front of Congress and Facebook had to show up and Twitter had to show up and Google was supposed to show up, but they didn't have a chair there.
Yeah.
They didn't ask Amazon or Apple to show up.
Yeah.
They're not under scrutiny. They found a way to make money that the government's not coming after.
Yeah.
So not only are they successful, but they're also a darling child, which allows them to go on touch. That said, right now, today, as we went to the markets, Amazon's back below 2,000.
Right.
As we're speaking, as tech is getting hit hard, we're seeing tech across the board where so much money is gone, some of it being pulled back now.
Sure, absolutely. Amazon is, they've got this ambitious growth, and certainly this could be a part of what's going on. Every time it really make people in the market nervous. Okay, so every time they get this idea they want to grow into a certain area, they're huge. They've got the backing of themselves organically to go in there. Really scares existing people in those markets, whether it's delivery. They're looking at that. And it makes sense. It's part of their model to get products to the doorstep. They need delivery. Why not have their own delivery company? They use UPS. They use private carriers. They use the Postal Service. But they're kind of looking in all these markets. So they're so huge that they have such a presence, and it scares markets where they may go. And that really has a big effect on all these other areas and sectors, doesn't it?
Yeah, one in particular was the pharmaceutical companies. You know, drug stocks still haven't rebounded from the fear of Amazon coming into that sector. And yes, having their own trucking company would be a big blow to UPS, FedEx. I did just see that Bernie Sanders was on the attack of Amazon to raise their wages for workers.
Sure.
So I guess that would be one thing to be aware of is, you know, the wages they pay. But, yeah, with the model they have, whatever they touch, like Drago versus Rocky, whatever they touch, they destroy.
Yeah, you're right. And they come in and they can take over. It's all consuming. And I think they may run into a problem on the regulatory side if they continue to have that kind of presence and that kind of ground-shaking entry into certain sectors that they're currently not in, and they're even thinking about going into. I've seen some markets drop in sectors where there's just buzz going around that they may even enter those. That's huge, and that's certainly got the eyes of the government on Amazon. So let's talk about consumer discretionary spending, up 635%. Certainly Amazon benefits from this spending spree of consumers, not only domestically, which those numbers are trained to, but also on a national level. That's got to be a part of their growth in their market cap. Your thoughts?
I'd argue that not only do they benefit from it, I think they're a catalyst for it.
Right.
Because I would not have, by this time, gone out to a store to go buy that filter replacement.
Right.
Or half the things I bought, I probably wouldn't buy if it wasn't so easy to just get them.
Right.
For me, it's annoying to drive to a store, find the product, if they have it, wait in line, and go home. So I think people are buying more things because of the convenience of buying more things. And I think that benefits all online retail, not just Amazon. But, it's a time where people are flush. A lot of people receive tax breaks.
Sure.
And regardless of geopolitical news, people seem happy. You know, like literally I was talking with some friends the other day and we said, the only thing to fear is that there's no fear right now.
Right. Yeah, right. Exactly. So let's touch something real quick. So annoyance really of going out to these retail shops, of driving there, getting there, standing in line. That's like a personal firewall when it comes to this, and that's certainly a huge benefit for Amazon. Annoyance is a personal firewall. The last bit here I do want to touch on is certainly there's this argument out in the street. Who's going to hit the true $2 trillion mark first, Apple or Amazon? Your thoughts?
That's a great question. I would think that barring regulatory issues, Amazon, because they're going to be able to sell more things.
Sure.
So I think Amazon, Apple is such a killer company, and they
really is.
So much money.
Tons.
But I think they stay in their lane more than Facebook or Amazon. They make their product. Versus Amazon, which says, we're going to come in and take over this sector. Or Facebook, which continues to grow and buy companies. So, I like, that's why Apple's such a comfortable stock to own.
Right. 1 second.
Because they're stable.
We're out of time. Where can we find you?
AdamNess.com, or anyone can email me. I'm very responsive. Adam@AdamNess.com.